Hey everyone. So I am back from the weekend of crafting with my niece on the Anna Griffin Create Fall 2025 event. Had a good time. We didn't make every project. We weren't interested in some of them. There was one that was a book nook, and actually my niece's daughter made that. She wanted to do something, so I told her she saw it. I don't even know how we got on the subject of that book nook. But anyway, she and Heather and I were not going to do it, so Lakin put it together. So she got to craft with us for a little bit. I thought I'd share my projects. Heather still has some of my dies. She's going to make the cookie boxes, and then Lakin was doing the book nook. But here were the dies, some of the die sets. This one is the tag dies. So that was for this event. I don't know if she's going to sell them separate. She says she's not, but eventually she ends up selling them. So I can't answer if she's going to do them separate. And that was the only reason I did this, really. Fear of missing out, y'all. FOMO. Because I didn't know if she would sell these separate. And I liked the tag die. And I liked the mailbox. It's called post box dies. I liked this. So there's what it looks like. And the directions on how to put it together. This little door actually opens, and the little opening for the mail opens, where you would put your mail. It opens. So it's a cute die set. And then there was this one, and it was called the Gratitude Journal dies. We did not make the journal, but it has some dies that we used for other things, because you don't have to just use that for the journal cover, or just for the journal. Only thing that was journal specific was this, which is the thing to do the binding. I said, she and I didn't do the journal, so I used the die set for something of my own that I made today, just waiting to make the cookie boxes. So there's those 3 die sets. And like I said, the other 2, my niece still has. So those were fun. So the stuff that she did this year, she said she was doing, so you could do multiple things with the same set of dies. So here's the pin for the year. It was different because in the fall events, you usually get a die set per class, but she wasn't even sure if she was going to do it this fall, because I guess of the tariffs and everything. But so I think maybe last minute they had to throw something together. Just my opinion, because she's announced the creates for next year at the closing today, and they're going back to what they used to. She's already got those plans. So I think it was just she had to get something together, because we only got 3 kits and no swag. And she already said there's going to be a swag pouch next year. So everything's coming back. I don't know if you'll have an individual die set for each class like we did in the spring. It was scrapbook and card making combined with the same sets of dies. You use a die set each day. These die sets for the fall event, you use multiple die sets per class. So there were 9 classes, so you use multiple sets. So the first day was gratitude, and let me just tell y'all, I am not a flower person, but I'm not a pink person either. This paper is gorgeous. This is what we had left. Again, we didn't do the journal. So this is a single-sided paper we had left. So those were each 4 that we had left. This one, there's only 1 left. And then this one's got 4. So those were the we had left of the single-sided. There's some of the scraps from the single-sided. And then I just had to buy this collection. She has this for the Create members only who joined. The Jasmine collection. Again, not a pink person. But this side's not too bad. We didn't use any of that. So there's still 4 of that one left, I think. Or did we use one? Well, I only have 4. We must have used one somewhere. I don't know. This one we used 1. So there's 4. There was 4. This one's not bad, but we used this side. I don't remember using that pink. I guess we did. Unless Heather, she might have done something on her own with it. And then there's this one. And then this one is gorgeous. Again, not a flower person, but this is not bad. There's the back of that one. And then here's the back of this one. So I bought, she had a collection, 24 5x7 and 24 12x12. So I'll add that to this that I have left. So that was the paper. Then, oh, it came with some vellum and acetate. This acetate was really flimsy, so I took my own acetate. But then it's got some vellum with it. Then this new foil paper is called Jasmine as well. And the camera does not do it justice. There's a blue hint, bluish green hint tone to it. It's beautiful. So she's got, for the people who are at Create, a pack of 12 8x8. No, yeah, 12 8x12 and 12 6x8. So I ordered that as well. And I still have 1, 2, 3, 4. I still got 5 sheets. I think it came with 6. We used that one sparingly. But so, yeah, because I didn't know it was going to be in after the private sale, and it is. So I kind of figured it would be, but just in case. Because Paris Green was not readily available after the Create it got introduced. It came after. So that was the foil paper that we got left. We got borders. I don't think we used any of the borders. There's some smaller pieces. Yeah, we did use someone used the pink, because there it is. So this was some of the smaller pieces. We didn't use these. We used our own. I brought a bunch of stuff with me. We made them birthday cards. This what we had left of the flowers. We didn't use the ribbon. There's the envelopes. And then we didn't make the journal. And then there's the rub-ons we had left. So, so this was day 1 kit. So what we made on day 1, we made this card, which I got to find a bigger envelope for because it hangs over here, which I've got bigger ones in my desk. So there's this one. So we used the tag die on the front of the card. We used the gratitude journal die. So that one was one of the cards. And then this was another card. Look at this, you guys. Look at this paper. I love these cards. These cards are not available anywhere, but this Jasmine is just awesome. So that was a birthday card I made. This sentiment was from whatever the male shoes were in that collection she had last year before, the auto ships. I needed something, and this color of the tag kind of matched to this stuff, so I kind of covered some of it up to hide the fact that it belonged on a shoe. See, this right here, you could see the color on it under this light. It's just gorgeous. It has a color shift to it. And then here's the box we made. I used different paper. I used, she came out with a collection pack, 102 sheets of her favorites or something. I don't know what it was. Anyway, it was 12 by 12 sheets. And I used that collection with Paris Green. And then this was from my stash. We used the Book Nook dies. So, and then Heather gave me the ribbon. So, yeah, I used Paris Green for that one. So, that was day one. That was all we did on day one. Oh, no, I lied. Here's the postcard. Mine came out a little, I forgot. I didn't put pop dots on my frame. So, this was supposed to be a hidden message over here to slide in and out. It won't go back in. So, I just stuck it on the front or the inside of my card. And this thing opens. So, only thing is it ripped putting it together and I didn't get it lined up too well, but it took forever to try to get this thing to stick when I fixed it. So, I might just try to stick something there since I don't have anything in this little pocket to hide that. So, other than that, it looks good. So we made a shaped card. We did use the sentiment for that one from the collection. So that was day one. Let me scoot this out of the way. Uh-oh. It's not fall. Alright, so day two was generosity. And again, we kind of did our own thing. There's sentiments. I don't know that we used any of these. We used most of the red ribbon. We used some of the flowers. We used the borders. We probably used some of those. We used these on something. I don't know what. Oh, the gift tags. I don't think we used any of those. We used the rub-ons. We didn't do anything with the slimline cards or the regular cards. We didn't use these at all. I need to put these back in here, matter of fact. Because the card we made our own card base by cutting the paper. So, and there was the envelopes that were left. Slimline cards and envelopes. So, here's the paper we had left, all our scraps. So, yeah, we had quite a few scraps left. It was golden green foil, so we had some of that left. This is Jasmine, Christmas Jasmine, or whatever she's calling it. I don't know if this whole oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the camera. My bad. I don't know if this whole collection is the Christmas Jasmine, but this was a single-sided paper. That we had left. And then this is the double-sided paper we had left. I don't even remember using any of the double-sided. There's 4. That one's pretty. There's 4 of this one. No, we did use a piece of this. A couple pieces out of that. And then there's 4 of this one. So we only used 2 out of that. So, again, the paper is only available to those that attended the event at the moment. So that was all we had left in this collection. These classes are fun. I learn along this is like number 7 that I've attended. I learned a long time ago, don't try to follow along, like get upset if you can't keep up. Do the best you can. You're learning techniques. You're not trying to keep up with her to do exactly what she does. You're learning the techniques. So, if your stuff doesn't look exactly the way hers does, it doesn't matter. And I tried to tell Heather that too. I said, don't worry about doing exactly what she's doing. Learn the concept she's teaching. And then we went back after the classes, and because you can watch the videos afterwards and finish the projects. So if you ever do attend, or you've attended and gotten flustered, don't. Just enjoy it and go back and watch the videos. All right, so the first thing we made was this card. And it has a little pocket for gift card or money. It's a little pop-up card we made from scratch with no die. So that was interesting to learn. And then we made gift tags. Heather and I only made 2 of them. I thought we made more. I guess we didn't. This was the paper that came with it. The backing is not. That was one of the stickers we used to. The backing is not. I got to put a string on it. This, I had brought Francesca with me, so I made one with Francesca. And we learned how to do this. So those were my tags. That was all we did with those. And then today, I made this one during the first class today that I didn't want to do. So I made it with Francesca, because I brought Francesca with me. My niece gave me the ribbon. So there's the front of it, and then there's the inside. I accidentally glued my pocket together. I put the double-sided tape around the edges, and for some stupid reason, I was talking to her, and I glued it all together. So I improvised and made my own little pocket right here that you can slide a gift card in from the bottom. You can do it from the top, too. It's just easier from the bottom. So, yeah. Don't talk while you're doing things, I told myself. So, but it came out cute. It's good. It doesn't matter. It's not. Nobody's going to know I messed it up. They're not going to know. That's what I told Heather. So they're not going to know you messed something up. You fix it and move on. Nobody's going to know the difference. So, so yeah. This one, Heather told me she liked this one better than the one we did yesterday. So, but the paper, because we share it. I share it with her, and in order to share it, some of the papers we use most of it of. So I brought Francesca with me since I had a lot of this as a supplement. So is why I did a couple things with Francesca, because I like it too. That was from the spring classes. And then I made this card today during the first class. Again, Francesca. I used that generosity die set and did these 2 layers in vellum. I didn't put anything on the inside yet. So I made that one. And then we did the cookie boxes. So I didn't do the caddy. Heather made the caddy. So, and we didn't know when we were cutting stuff out that we were making 2 boxes. We thought we were only making 1. So we ended up with 2. So she ended up with both of them for her caddy. So that's the reason why my paper is different, because I thought we needed 4 of these for 1 box, and I messed up one of these and I didn't have any left. I thought, well, I'll just alternate the colors. If I had known it was just going to be 1 box each, I could have put the 4 together and had a box. But yeah, but it still gives it character. So, but yeah, so I'm assuming once you put the ribbon and stuff on here to tie with the tag and stuff, these will close. But right now there's nothing in them. So you got 2 sides with acetate and 2 sides with not. So those were the boxes I made. So yeah, that is my stuff that I made this weekend. I did make this tag before I left, just playing with Francesca and Paris Green, because I think it's a good combo. Just like this, it's a good combo. This card I didn't use Paris green. I used the rose gold. But yeah, this one I made before I went. So, but yeah, it was fun. Got to learn some new techniques. So we had a good time just being together. And so then my other niece getting involved was fun too. So anyway, just wanted to share all of that stuff with you. So I can't even get it all in the film or in the frame because it's too much. So yeah, that was my fun weekend. So now it's back to reality tomorrow and work. But I'm going to put the stuff away and get ready for making Christmas cards. So I will let y'all go. Appreciate the support. Thanks for subbing. And I will catch y'all on the next video. Thanks.